Sometimes I receive comments like this on my Instagram videos. I live in the West and I've stopped asking people what do you do? I've started saying what do you like to do? I'm way more interested in what makes you happy. Mindset change. สวัสดีครับ Welcome to Thai Decoded. I'm Thanong. I'm Swiss Thai and I decode what Thailand reveals about you. In the last video, we have talked about why coming back home makes you question everything. But questioning is just the beginning because Thailand doesn't just make you question your life. It actually changes your personality and make you a better version of yourself. What's funny is you didn't come here to change anything. But Thailand had different plans for you. So I'm going to explain exactly why Thailand changes your personality, and by the end, you will also understand why it's very hard to go back to who you were before Thailand. Think about your average day in the West. You wake up rushing, you eat rushing, you work rushing. Your nervous system is running at full speed all day, every day. Then you arrive here and you are naturally forced to slow down because everything runs at a different pace. The heat slows you down. How people walk slows you down. The Thai culture slows you down. And the result? Your cortisol drops. For those who don't remember, cortisol is your stress hormone, the one that keeps your body on high alert, tense, reactive, never fully at rest. So, when it drops, your brain starts working differently. You make better decisions. You sleep better. You think more clearly. And here is something interesting. In the West, you measure your value by how busy you are. I'm so busy has become a status symbol, a way to show you are productive, that you work hard. In Thailand, nobody is impressed by how busy you are. Here, the goal is not to do more, the goal is to live well. And for many Westerners, that's a game changer. But here is the thing, the slowdown only works if you let it. Some people arrive here and bring their Western rhythm with them. They rush in public transport, they optimize every minute, they get frustrated when things don't go as planned. But what I want to say is, just relax. Sabai, sabai. Thailand gives you the space to slow down. So, why refuse to use it? Okay, now think about what you eat in a normal week in the West. Processed food, fast food, meals you eat alone at your desk. Now, think about Thailand. Food at every corner. Fresh, cheap, a hot meal prepared in front of you. You eat more vegetables without even trying. You walk more, you sweat more, you lose weight. You enjoy going outside because the city is alive. Your body resets. Not because you went on a detox program, but because the environment make healthy choices the easiest choices. Think about it. In Bangkok, you can eat a delicious meal for 3 euros at any hours of the day. In the West, eating well costs money, time, and effort. You spend hours cooking meals when you are not even a chef. Here, everything is designed to reset your habits. But here is the honest part. This only works if you actually adopt the lifestyle. If you stay in your bubble, I mean Western food, air conditioning, never going outside, why reproduce the same mistakes you made back home? The reset is available, but it's up to you to accept it or not. In the West, after a certain age, building a community is not as easy when you were a teenager. When you enter adulthood, everyone drifts apart and becomes busy. Relationships become more and more transactional. Life starts to run on autopilot. You see the same people at work, you talk about the same things, and nobody really asks how you're doing. In Thailand, it feels different. You meet people who leave everything behind, people who take risks, people who are building something from scratch. Just like that comment I showed you at the beginning, people who stop asking, what do you do? And start asking, what makes you happy? Henry Tashfell, who spends his career studying on how group identity shapes who we become, shows that when you surround yourself with people who share the same values in the same direction, your own identity shifts. You start thinking differently, acting differently, dreaming bigger, as if your personality just received an update from 1.0 to 2.0. There is such a big expat community here, full of people who refuse the standard path. And honestly, if you are here, still watching this video, I think you think the same way. Anyway, if you watched my previous video, you already know how identity reset works here. But here is the thing, the community doesn't come to you. You have to go find it. Co-working spaces, events, language exchanges, or even at the gym. If you stay in your condo, you'll be more alone here than anywhere else. This one is the most practical. In the West, your cost of living is so high that you can't afford to take risks. You need your salary, you need your job, you need stability. It's crazy. I feel like I'm talking about my own life when I was living in Switzerland. But in Thailand, your finances changes. A nice condo with pool and rooftop, just $500 a month, man. For this price, you have literally nothing in the West. This is probably the price of your groceries for 1 month. A fresh meal? Here, only $2. Healthcare, a fraction of what you pay in the West. And on top of that, the quality of care is excellent. Especially in Bangkok, we have some of the best hospitals in all of Southeast Asia. It's not the same mathematics anymore. Suddenly, you don't need as much to survive, which means you can afford to build something, a freelance business, an online brand, a content channel. Things that felt too risky in the West become possible here because the cost of failure is lower, because you have more time, because you have more mental space. I'm not saying the West is bad and Thailand is better, but honestly, Thailand removes the financial pressure that was keeping you stuck. But let's be honest, lower cost of living is not a business plan. A lot of you come here thinking that cheap rent will make you successful. It won't. What changes is the time and space to build something, if you actually use it. Okay, so we talked about the slowdown, the reset, the network, the financial shift. But here is the real question. Does Thailand change you? Or does it just reveal the version of you that was already there, waiting for the right environment? Because Thailand doesn't create anything. It removes the obstacles, the pressure, the routine, and what's left is you. The real big question now is, what do you want to do with that space? This is my opinion. Don't wait for Thailand to change you. Come here with a plan. Know what you want to slow down. Know what habit you want to reset. Know what kind of community you want to build. Know what you want to create financially. Because we are not in Harry Potter. It's not a magic place. It's an environment that makes change easier. But the change still has to come from you, my friend. And if you are not ready, Thailand will just be a very beautiful distraction. Okay, before you leave, one question. What is the one thing in your life you think Thailand can change in your personality? Tell me in the comments. Take care of yourself. ไว้เจอกันนะครับ